Right, welcome everyone. Welcome to everyone tuning in tonight for another ACCE Corporate League game. Welcome to everyone. Tonight we've got a big game coming up. We've got our first Gold Cup game after the split between the Platinum Cup and the Gold Cup. So we've got Teleshow Investment Holding, they're versing Voxcom IT. So Cape Town, there's two teams. There's the Joburg or GP, so assuming Pretoria area as well or something, and the Cape Town team. So this is the Cape Town team facing up against Teleshow Investment Holding, a team I've had the opportunity to cast twice in this season 3, and a very good team, very entertaining, a couple of strong players, so I'm keen to get this match underway. And this time we got best of 3, so not only one map, 2 maps. Gonna make things interesting. Gets a better view of how teams play and if they can actually, back up what they've done on one map on another map as well. So they're just getting vetoes underway. We're about to get started. As we see, they usually do some knife rounds on Dust too, and the city sides, the city side have won the knife round. The city side is Foxcom. Okay, so Foxcom have won the knife round, and they've decided to do the veto. There's a couple of maps banned. I saw Chain banned, I saw Mirage banned, but they've changed the map, so it seems like the first map will be Dust 2. Unless it's a bug. But we'll just give it a couple of minutes to catch up, because we'll obviously be behind. As we have a look at the standings from the games for the qualifying cups to qualifiers, so the qualifiers. Seam Tech topping the log there with 13 games played, 13-1. I think I casted them against Teleshow, and that was like a 16-14 game or 16-13 game. It was crazy. Almost went to overtime. That was a crazy game. Teleshow ended 8th over there, so really competitive overall if you look at the log. As Teleshow are in the Gold Cup, they probably have a good chance of taking it. As we see other teams that have qualified for the Gold Cup: Futuresoft, Bulldog, Broadband, Lichtbron Academy of Technology, Blue Mark Plumbing, Foxcom, IT Cape Town, which are also playing tonight, and Rebytes Tech Distributors, who I think have unfortunately had to pull out of the tournament due to conflicting schedules, or I'm not sure what the reason was. But yeah, so we'll see those couple of teams facing off in the Gold Cup, and then the top teams facing off in the Platinum Cup, which also had a game streamed last night. So it looks like the first map will be Mirage. So we get all the teams loaded up into the server. I like Mirage. I think it's going to be very interesting. A lot of fast plays through mid. I know Grumpy is a... I think it was Grumpy or Genius was playing with them back then, and they were just running in and zomping people left and right on both maps that I watched them play. So Genius, I think, is very good with the AWP. Sheriff is, I think, he's a very good rifler as well, so a lot of players to look out for. I think Pax, when I watched him, he was playing on Inferno, there was like clutches all around. So I'm hoping that this Voxcom IT team has something to show to me tonight. I'm gonna have a look at those players, especially seeing how we've had a couple of Teleshow investment holding games played. I know already where to look out for contact plays with them. You'll probably see some rushes into Connector, some fast plays out of ARAM, some quick plays out of the apps, some great AWP shots, some, from Connector maybe, some like a riflers playing there, getting some trades, retakes onto A. It's going to be, I think we're going to see a lot of retakes on A. And that's what I like about Mirage. It's, always interesting. Like, there's never just execute onto a side. There's always some mid play or some flank going on, or some fake or some sneaky, because you can't just do the defaults anymore. Okay, we should get underway now. The teams have chosen their sides. We'll see Teleshow Investment starting on the T side. As we see all the players now reading up. And then we can move over to this first map. So let's have a look at the teams over here. I think we're just waiting for one more player to join the server. On the Teleshow investment, we've got Doof Doof, Genius, Shifty Sheriff, Grumpy, and Pax. And then on the CT side, on Voxcom IT side, we've got Shauner, Phoenix, the Real Casper, Atlas, and then the fourth player. Not too sure he is. We'll see when he joins. Yeah, and then players that I know about that we'll look out for is Genius with that orb, and Grumpy with, I think, that Mac 10 and stuff with the of his, he can do some good damage. And Pax with these clutches. I guess he clutched so many rounds on Inferno the other day. He's a very good player. So hopefully not seeing a one-sided game here tonight, but hoping for some magic from this unknown to me CT side, and looking for some crazy shots. Still waiting for this last player. I just want to see some 8 crazy teaks, 3 triple kills, the Eagles from side. Okay, it seems like all the players are now finally back in, and we're ready to get underway. Okay, and we're about to get started. So all the teams are readying up. As we see Voxcom starting on the CT side and Teleshow starting on the terror side. This being Teleshow's map pick, I'm sure we'll see some good execute some strats. They're starting on the T side, and it looks like we'll see some A action happening here from the get-go. They've got some smokes ready, and this will most likely be A execute, as we see Atlas and Oblivion having to defend this bomb site. As Atlas is Oblivion now trying to get info. He's called out the smokes. Now having to try and get away out of this spot that he's in. Atlas hiding in the smoke, waiting for peaks. Oblivion getting obliterated. There in the stairs. Oh, Shifty Sheriff just taking out Atlas in that smoke. As you see, Sean and I'm trying to hide here at the stairs, going for a somewhat of a retake. And Phoenix pushing through CT. This big, no, Grumpy takes out Phoenix. And Casper now creeping through jungle. He takes out Shifty Sheriff after Shifty takes out Sean. But Pax is there to get the kill onto Casper as they close out the first round. And well played there by Teleshow. They were going into that A side committed, knowing where to clear corners, which areas to take fights in. And I think they only lost one player that round, so well played by them. First round on the board. Looks like we're going to see somewhat of a B play here, late B push. To see if Atlas close up here in the stairs. Will he get the skill on to Pax? Pax taking out Oblivion, and knowing that Atlas is very close by, he takes down Atlas. And this rotate now being called in, and most likely this fake getting sold perfectly. As you see, Phoenix gets taken down there by Pax. Pax already on 3 kills. Genius taking down Shauna in the meanwhile, and it's all left with Casper here in CT. He takes out Pax there. Somewhat of a retribution. Only a Galil available to steal there as he decides to keep the FAMAS. Thinking maybe there's some more here on the A side. Now looking back to market. Sees 2 players there in market as he's now stuck in this CT spawn. Sheriff taking out Casper there. Well played there by the terrorist. A good fake sold there by Pax, being able to get 2 kills quickly there on the A side. All the CTs rotated quickly to A, and then they just had a free B side. And to top it off, Genius gets that kill there onto Shauna, which just cuts off their rotations in mid. CT's now rushing here into T-spawn, but there's no one there for them to kill, and they've called this A clear and now rotating around. See here, Sheriff. Will he get some more kills here? Takes down 1. Only able to get the 1 kill. Casper takes down Sheriff as they call this B push in now. Terrorist already on the B side. With Atlas trying to defend this market area. Grumpy aggressive into the market. Manages to escape. Atlas now just holding this push. As we see Phoenix trying to creep up through the ash, but then he gets a Quibus in his face from Genius there at the van area. So now we might see a save. No, Doof in the ladder there. Just catching out Casper in the most awkward position, and these T's are really, prepared for everything. As you can see, they just know where to be at the end of the round, which corners, which angles to hold. Atlas now trying to make somewhat of a save. I only have a USB. Maybe just try to get some exits. Unlucky, almost being able to take out Pax there, but Pax easily turns around and kills him without having armor or any gun. It's pretty difficult to stay alive in that situation. As you see, 3 rounds now on the board for Telesure. As the first buy comes in for the CTs. Now with the job to try and win this round, Phoenix getting that first pick up in mid with the orb. Well played. Still holding this mid. Doesn't know if anyone's at the boxes, but just doing somewhat of a shoulder peek, trying to bait out some shots. He does spot Doof Doof there at a lower pass, and Doof Doof throwing the nade, deciding to go back up into ACCE. We might see a late A execute coming in here. We saw Pax demolish the CTs from this position earlier. Molly into Under Palace. Oblivion gets the kill there. As Pax gets the kill with Oblivion, and Atlas just playing very sneakily there from the A side. Gets the kill at Pax. Doof Doof coming up to connect there, getting 2 kills. Manages to evade the cap. Atlas at triple stack, barely surviving with 23 HP. Flicks onto the head of Real Casper and gets the kill on the Atlas at triple. Manages to clutch out the round. Maybe a bit of over-aggression there by Casper. And Doof Doof just almost 90-degree turning and flicking in there into the head. And winning that 4th round. And now Foxcom struggling, sitting with only pistols, no armor. What do they do? As Oblivion just buys an M4 and manages to get the kill onto Pax, as he decides, no guys, let's do this, we need to force, we need to get some rounds on the board. Shauna spotting Grumpy there in the middle, as he then falls back to B. Phoenix hearing Grumpy at a lower pass. Willie B can step into the shot of Genius. Everything just quieting down now as the T is not sure if the CTs have actually bought into this round, and that M4 buy from Oblivion at the start of the round just making Telesure a bit unsure of what buy these CTs are actually on. Genius tagging up Phoenix there to 20 HP, realizing that just taking out with the pistol as Grumpy takes out Shauna on Catwalk, and now they make their way up onto this B side. It's all left up to Casper and Atlas, as Casper sitting in the apps, trying to make his way back up. Grumpy only on 24 HP, he might get the skill and win himself a Mac 10. Let's see if he does. Unfortunately, he cannot get the kill there, but Atlas taking that Sheriff on the bomb side, now down to 17 HP. He'll try to save this AK as he runs back to CT. And yeah, well played there by Atlas. He manages to get an AK if he can cross. Oh, Genius not watching the connector. If he was watching connector, he most likely would have gotten that kill. So Telesure now getting their 5th round on the board. Well played by them. Terrorists win. And the CTs now with the option to get back into this game with full buy being on what's this, 5 loss bonus. Definitely being able to buy, so they need to start getting some rounds on the board and some kills on the board. Phoenix getting smoked out there in mid, and Atlas getting that kill on Sheriff and Doof coming up connector. He gets the kill onto Atlas. Real Casper somewhat staying alive there at CT, doing a good job. Almost gets the kill there onto, who's that, Grumpy there on the site. No, Pax on the site. As Pax manages to get the bomb down that. Now things almost zero damage. Pax manages to get the takedown Casper there at so confusing as rounds people getting kills here into CT very fast. Casper deciding to save the same 4 as the 2v1 situation, not looking too good for him, as if a little bit too little time left in the round, and Pax still alive. He'll get taken out here by Casper for sure. Yes, and Doof just staying back with that orb, knowing better to not give away too much. And Teleshow now with their 6th round on the board, and you can see why this is their map pick. They're very confident on Barrage. They've got some good play, some good structure. As the CTs are a bit, you know, left in the dust here, as they are, I think, a bit rattled and not knowing what to do, and probably not expecting this to go, you know. Phoenix managing to take down Pax, as Pax struggled a bit there on that kill, but the God Gun just doing so much damage. Just Doof comes rushing through connector. He knows Sheriff is in this window. He smokes off window. Shifty Sheriff taking down Shauna and Oblivion in the jungle and site area, as they take the site very easily. Bomb now managing to get onto the site as Casper left again. In this retake situation. They know he's mid, so now he's deciding to fall back with his M4. Will he go back to T-spawn? He's already got a player waiting there for the previous round. They went to spawn and got some extra kills there on the terrace, but you know, he decides to go back up into the apps and just definitely save this M4, as it will come in handy in the next round. He'll probably be able to drop that M4 there to Atlas, buy himself a gun, and Shauna maybe with like a MP9 or a shotty or something close. We saw Atlas play with shotties. Might drop a shotgun to Atlas and then the M4 to Shauna. Definitely be able to get a buy round, but this is now do or die for the CTs as you start approaching that 8 round mark against you, as you then already have. Even if you win all the rounds after that, you only manage to get 7 rounds. Genius just holding this mid very passively. As we see Phoenix might take advantage of this. Missed Molly in the window. Jump spotting lows. Listen, hearing Doof at the bottom of connector, but Genius spotting out Phoenix there in the window. And they're definitely a bit shell shocked here, the CT side, as they are not taking the fights that they would normally take at the start of this game. Pax clearing B side, they're trying to call the rotation as the terrorists try to move up catwalk, but Oblivion getting that shot onto Doof through the wall, through the smoke. Grumpy gets the kill on Casper, no scopes. Sheriff got onto Atlas, and now left on this 2v1 as Phoenix tries to rotate back to CT, and probably a good location for the orb to be in. You can't really get pushed from close locations, the market is a bit difficult. You can watch the rotate from the A player that was on A, that got the kill to the ramp. Let's see what the terrorists decide to do. I think they're all a bit stuck in jungle over there, so Phoenix now clearing this whole A site, and he spots Sheriff. It doesn't take the shot. It almost gets Grumpy on that miss shot, and now they've called that they know he's on A site, and they'll just plant this bomb. Mollying the window. As you see Phoenix making his way up here into connector, up catwalk. Sheriff hearing the scope. He knows his catwalk. Playing very sneaky at this corner. Biding his time. Grumpy still watching Sheriff with a good shot there onto Phoenix. Phoenix unable to eat that flick shot. Almost got it. But Sheriff just knowing exactly where Phoenix is due to the scoped sniper. Genius with a great kill there onto Phoenix. Just knowing exactly where to pre-fire on that corner is. As they secure this catwalk area, you can see this is their default somewhat of just taking mid control, mollying out the window, moving up connector. As Atlas now has this job to hold the connector. Pax takes out Oblivion as he tries to sneak there through the palace area, but the terrorists are now moving up this connector, up this catwalk, and they've sold these pushes up connector so well that the CTs are not thinking it's going to be A. Meanwhile, they've pushed up onto B side, and Pax moving on this lurk through apps, giving way to vision, spotting up Casper, and Casper not able to get that kill soon enough. Shauna holding Grumpy here in this jungle area. Just moves back, tries to get away, unfortunately cannot get away as Sheriff takes out Shauna there in the city spawn, and Teleshoe now getting their 9th round on the board. Well played by Teleshoe Investment Holdings. Definitely a dominant side on this map. As we see, it is a bit difficult for players to get into, get into the game, get into the groove on the first map. 2 kills going down there. Genius taking down Phoenix in the window. 2nd round in a row, and once again they take this mid control. See Pax lurking through this apps area, and he's probably calling to his team. Listen guys, B side is open. You guys can come B, it's free. Just rotate through apps. Keep them busy there in top mid. Bomber can come. He's got the rotations. He's gonna be able to stop them before they can even do anything with Shauna. As Shauna turns around, Pax takes him out. And I'm just unfortunately just getting hit by timing over there. And now they've trying to kind of rotate through the market area, but 2 players getting through that rock, and behind them is Grumpy just taking them down. He doesn't see Atlas there outside the window. Now he hears him. Scope. Throws the molly. Knows he has to go back to CT, and he's going to go on this flank. Back spotting out Atlas. Takes down Atlas' CT, and now getting their 10th round on the board. The terrorists are definitely very confident now, and it's scary to see where the score might lie at the end of the round, at the end of the game. Atlas sitting in this connector area. He picks up the program. Takes down Pax there. Spots Grumpy. Genius top mid. Genius missing some shots there on the catwalk. And he calls for this rotation now. Terror is sitting in this 2v3 situation. And Oblivion has pushed all the way through T-spawn, and he knows they have to go B. Atlas can just hold this connector area. Sheriff now making his way up catwalk, clearing all the angles here at B. His teammate making a lot of noise, and Casper, will he get these kills? Unfortunately, he doesn't get the kill there onto Genius. Genius taking him down with Sheriff swings out and kills Oblivion on Catwalk, and now it's left on this 2v1 situation. But Sheriff only on 7 HP. Atlas definitely able to get these kills. Genius. Sheriff received a couple of shots for Genius, taking out Atlas there at the B side. And well played there by Teleshow. Now 11 rounds in the bag. So CT is now changing it up, maybe just leaving people out of the window, playing one person in connector. Maybe that's a better idea. Being a bit more aggressive in the apps area. Casper pushed up all the way, but it seems like the CTs know what's going on here. They're now starting to move up into this connector area. Sheriff taking down Phoenix there, and they've completely gone into the A side. Read this B stack of the CTs early. Grumpy taking down Shauna there in the window. Does he expect Atlas? He does not. Atlas taking down Grumpy there in this situation now. Trying to get something back, but Genius taking out Casper there as he tries to move from Catwalk to middle to try and get on the side. Atlas taking out Genius now. He still has a chance on this. If he can clutch this round, it would be amazing. One more headshot. Just unfortunately knowing that a bit of a difficult task, maybe a bit too difficult, and jumping in, knowing no time. Bit of a Halu Akbar moment over there, you know. They're slowing these things down quite a lot here and spreading things up, relying a lot on these entry duels that backspace, catching players off guard. But at that time, Shauna being ready for it, ready for the trade frag. Unfortunately, they're getting taken down there by Sheriff as Sheriff runs into the side. Takes down Phoenix there on the market area. Now having Oblivion ready to challenge him as he volleys them. The door area. Atlas with the trade onto Doof Doof from market. Sheriff now having to pick up this bomb and try and plant. He does have the flank coming in from behind onto Atlas. Genius taking down Atlas there from the rattle position. Might see some aggressive plays here from Sheriff as he takes into middle. We know he's a rifler. He might just give us some pushes up into middle. Grumpy with his Mac 10 as usual. Up into connector in the face of Atlas, but Atlas just spotting him out as he comes through that smoke. Atlas getting Sheriff in middle as well with the shotgun. Ready to get some more kills. Almost gets shot there by Genius from Catwalk. And Doof Doof is on the A side. Doesn't really know what to do from the side. Atlas running into A side with the shotgun, gets the kill onto Doof Doof. Doof Doof definitely not expecting this, as they try to rotate their way back. And I think Genius heard that rotate from Real Casper and called the bomb to come back to B. And I've just getting CSGO there on that timing. Back's taking out Casper as he crawls through the market. Not in the best position to try and defend the B side, but Atlas left in this retake situation and unfortunately not being able to do much there with Genius holding that angle with the open. We know how good he is. 14th round on the board. now, and we see this last round of the half. Can this dream be broken? Come on, Foxcom. Let's do this. Break this dream. Back's getting denied somewhat. Atlas ready. Almost getting the double there. Doesn't get shot with the max saver this round. Gets somewhat of retribution. He's down to 83 HP, so just not being able to get the double kill there by Atlas. Did you see this little gap in the smoke? Phoenix not being able to make much work from that gap. The CT's now having to rotate through connector. Sean is spotting. Sheriff there in the connector. Gets taken down by Genius. And it's all left onto Oblivion to try and make miracles happen and win a 1v4 to get that first round. That elusive first round on the board. He gets the first kill. Spots backs there by Ticket Box. Toof Toof coming up the stairs. So watch out, gets the Toof Toof. Only have to aim to get Toof Toof at the stairs, yeah. If you can do some damage, Genius just too strong from the Ticket Box here. Yeah, takes down Oblivion. And yes, that unfortunately they've changed the map, so I take it that they've won that last round. So that must have been 16-0 from Telesure. So well played there by Telesure. Yeah, it was their map pick, so it is a bit bold to say that things are going to be a lot different on Nuke. Usually you can say that if the game was a bit tight, or if it was somewhat one-sided, maybe with a 16-10 or 16-9 scoreboard, you can still look at the second map being competitive. But for this game, after being stomped like that, 16-0 on the first map, it's going to be a bit difficult to see anything different happening on a map such as Nuke, which is our second map we're going to, and we see Telesure now the opportunity to knife for a spot to choose on the side, and if they get the CT side, we might see some trouble. If they had such a good CT side on or T side on Mirage, I don't know how good their CT side would have been, because we didn't even see the pistol round. So we'll be back in about a couple of minutes when these guys are ready and have gone on their breaks, and then we'll have some action on Nuke, and we'll see you guys soon. Okay, welcome back everyone. We're about to get this second map underway with Telesure Investment Holding against Voxcom Limited from Cape Town, or Voxcom IT from Cape Town. They're just doing some knife rounds and to get this side selection underway, because first map was Telesure's map pick, because the CTs chose the side. As the CTs, Telesure seem to have won the knife round, so they'll most likely pick the CT side, and we can get this game underway. Just get this volume back up. Okay, welcome back everyone. Yeah, welcome to everyone who's back tuned in again. This first map was won by Telesure Investment Holding. We got a cut out there at the last round a bit, but we're assuming it was a 16-0 because it was 14-0 and we're only like one round behind. So Telesure winning that one with a bit of a whitewash, and now winning the knife round, starting CT side. You're gonna see some some ramp aggression here from the CTs. Terrorists seem to be chilling in lobby for a first bit, just grouping up and then rushing this ramp area. Two players waiting then for them here at ramp, and Sheriff and Toof holding his ramp, but Pax is back on this flank. He does see Phoenix with the bomb, and now Toof getting some kills here on this ramp, and he's holding this crossfire well. Shifty pushing up in this ramp area. Does he get some kills? He does get a kill there onto Casper and Grumpy, finishing Phoenix off there to win the round. And only Genius dying that round. CT's starting off on a good foot here with some SMGs being able to be bought, 3 kits. They've still got some good money in the bag, and the terrorists decided to force buy on this round. Trying to get this comeback done soon. Maybe looking to go inside, yeah. Grumpy holding this lobby position. He does spot Oblivion. Right now doing 15 HP damage. Pax here by the squeaky door, closing it in the face of the terrorist. He knows they're on the left. He does spot the shoulder. Gets the first kill onto the Sheriff. Shauna. That nade taking out Casper and Phoenix and Atlas left in this 2v3 situation, still in this lobby area as they make their way back to the ramp. Yeah, he gets the first kill onto Phoenix, flashes himself in there, just decides to fall back, and Pax already on this flank, and they just... Is he gonna go for the knife? He's right behind him. Atlas doesn't hear him. Atlas gets the kill onto Pax. Pax a bit greedy over there, going for that knife, getting shot in his face, and I'm sure it's all laughs there on the CT side as they still managed to win out the round. Just trying to get some extra money there on the CT side, you know, trying to make your rounds last a bit longer. Getting those knives can do well for a CT, and in the same rounds get those extra cash money as they'd open the door themselves to take that challenge into lobby. Genius getting called up to see that there's someone on the roof from Pax. Atlas does take down Genius with a P250. Pax taking down Oblivion there in the lobby area, in the squeaky door. Shauna managing to save that AK. Good kill there from Toof as he's already rotated from behind, and the ramp push coming in here from Sheriff. He'll probably catch off some player off guard here, and the lobby. He does hear Shauna rotating back into the lobby. Easy kill there for Sheriff. And Grumpy with the Quibus. That's the second Quibus. Looks like we're gonna get some Quibus. This is tonight, guys. Get some Quibuses tonight. So pretty much a repeat of Mirage so far, with 3 rounds to 0. Now Foxconn being able to buy out. Might see some kills coming the way of Foxconn. Definitely on T side you want to get as many kills as possible. Atlas taking out Bex outside. Moves on. He does have somewhat of a wall of smoke and managing to get down to Secret. Genius trying to get the spam shot. Almost gets Oblivion as he crosses. Doof down. Already there to get the kill onto Atlas. He's such a good player. Ready there for those flanks. And now they're stuck in this secret area. Phoenix coming back up. Taking this fight with Genius and takes out Genius with the orb. That's the momentum they needed as they push into Mouth. They do go back up inside and Shauna dropping down the bed, getting the kill onto Doof as they plant inside. Grumpy on a good flank here into lobby. Gets the kill onto Phoenix and on Oblivion. Knows the last player is at the vent. Gives himself a little self flash out. Doesn't know he's right around the corner, and Shauna in a very good position here. Scared of the door. He will get found out here by Grumpy. Grumpy making a lot of noise on the side. Shauna takes down Grumpy on the side there. Is there enough time there? Now. He closes the door. Well played by Shauna. He wins this round for the terrorist side. Still stays alive with 4 HP. Well played by Shauna. He manages to win the first round there for Voxcom tonight. And let's hope this momentum starts swinging. Wow, very well played there by Phoenix. Managing to get some kills from outside, but with the orb. And let's see if they can keep this momentum going. Atlas now very aggressive here inside in the lobby. Going into a holding position. Oblivion or Genius there in the garage. Trying to do some damage. Not managing to get too much done. It's Bex and Oblivion, just Genius just holding this down with the MP9 scout. Great flashes there. Unfortunately flashing his own teammate and Shauna getting taken down there from Mouth. Doof once again getting some flank kills there from the secret area. The bomb now dropped outside as Sheriff almost getting that kill there by Lobby, challenging this lobby area quite. Oh, there's Atlas is supposed to go back and almost gets caught out by Grumpy, but Grumpy Atlas getting the flick straight onto the head. Does some collateral damage. Sheriff is only on 20 HP and Genius only on 16, so this is doable if he just manages to get some body shots like that. He does not spot the attack. Would he even survive that drop? I don't know. But Doof taking out Atlas there in the air as his body drops to the blue boxes and drops with their confidence, as well as they now have to go into the next round with a pistol and an orb. Looks like it. Orb, glass cannon. Shauna ready to change things around here and get some kills for his team with our golf stocky. Atlas creeping up in this silo area. I'm sure they can hear him. Pax has shot open this. Yeah, they definitely do hear the drop onto silo, and Genius almost taking him down at the top. Atlas managing to get that kill on the Genius. We see Doof coming around on this flank. Atlas just mowing down people left and right here as he takes down Pax, going up into heaven. He's gonna take out Grumpy. Almost gets Grumpy in the corner there. Grumpy just a little bit too fast. Casper now on this push onto Sheriff on the ramp. He takes him out and he's left in this 1v2 situation with only 1 HP, and that's a bit of a nightmare in his case. Can catch Grumpy off guard there in the heaven, but CSGO allows for them to pass right by each other, and now on this flank with Doof, he kills Doof and manages to evade Grumpy there in the heaven area. He still needs to get the bomb, and now he has 26 seconds to figure out what he's going to do. Grumpy kind of knows that. Okay, he did not spot him. Still thinking that he might be in mouth. Now making a little bit of noise coming up in this. He definitely made some noise now, and Grumpy realizes. And Casper, knowing he made some noise, realizing Grumpy will come out and peek him, and he actually wins the round due to that. Grumpy could have just maybe chopped into A, ran away. You know, he has zero time. There's no way he can run up to even get the bomb and plant the bomb in 10 seconds. So well played there by Casper to clutch out the round, baiting Grumpy into trying to kill him. Terrorist now nading that door open. Back's just pushing out the lobby. Takes down Casper as he just falls back straight into A, and Genius pushing through the lobby. Grumpy pushing from ramp. There's pushes from all areas here from the CTs. Back into the squeaky area, almost where he came from. Toof, yeah, at the ramp area, ready to trade off each other, and they hear the last guy outside, they hear him chop off, and that call now comes in as they manage to get some guns. Actually, yes, Atlas getting into this slight off angle. Hits the headshot, well played by Bax, and unfortunately just Atlas making a little bit too much noise there, and very well played there by the CTs to win that eco round. Pushes from ramps, lobby, squeaky, everywhere, and managing to maybe just lose one player, but trading every single time, and at the end of the day coming out with the bomb position and leaving the 1v2 situation. We do see the terrorists now shaping up for a ramp take here, and Sheriff, will he be ready for this push? He does fall back into the ramp, gets pushed straight back into A, and now this flank coming in from Grumpy. He does take down Phoenix at the ramp area, and now completely bottom is taken completely as Pax is waiting here at this decon area, dropping down the vent. He's realized that if they do come B, they have to come past plant here. Now they're just shaping to go back up to heaven, now finally jumping back into ramp, and back waiting there for him, but Oblivion too fast, and Genius now has to make this decision. Does he rotate or does he take this fight? Just switching to his AWP too late. Genius was on 8 HP, or what? So little HP, he could have maybe killed him with the pistol. Yes, this is 128 tick servers. I think they are playing on Frostbite servers tonight, if I'm not mistaken. So I can check. So you can see there at the bottom, I've opened my net graph, and they at the bottom left it says tick 128. It's probably a bit difficult to see the stream. Sheriff now spotting the tipping toes there of Casper, as the terrorists are struggling to get out of the side area. They're just getting pushed from all angles. Phoenix already up the ramp. Gets taken out there by Toof from behind, and I think we seeing somewhat of a fight from Vox this game compared to Mirage, but the Stellisure investment team just very confident at the moment, and if they first get those kills, it's very difficult to stop them. Phoenix on this outside angle. Will he get this pick onto Atlas? No, just moving away. As Atlas is going to come around this corner. There we go, and he gets the pick. So now outside gold clear. The terrorists pretty much left with lobby and ramp with their choices, and the CT is now able to, you know, put players in these positions and just catch them off guard. as Pax gets that kill onto Oblivion, immediately falling back, changing his position. And Phoenix just getting constantly denied here by ramp with these smokes. Shauna now shaping up to get out of this lobby, but Grumpy on that angle. You're just able to see their feet before they can see you. It's such a difficult place to get out of. And it's all left here. Casper, but Doof up the ramp. Gets the kill onto Casper, and 7 rounds now on the board for Delashure. Voxcom really, if they can maybe just get another 3 rounds, get 6 rounds on the T side, then that's still enough, because it's a very CT-sided map this, and they can still get things done on the status on the CT side if they just manage to get some rounds. Shifty Sheriff from that ramp area, just managing to get 3 kills, as unfortunately gets taken down after there, but Grumpy there to get the trades on him, and Doof now here to try and clean things up as he kills Oblivion. Sheriff there in this corner, this double ramp setup working out perfectly for them, and very well played there by Teleshire, allowing them to rush in. Doof just dropped off, and then Shifty was standing there in the corner, being able to take down 3 players. Gets traded out there from by Grumpy, dropping down from Palace, but well played there by the Teleshire guys. Terrorists now, yeah, once again in this lobby area, just getting stuck here, stuffed by some smokes. I think they wanted to, they were shaping to go out squeaky, but then the molly came in and they just cancelled immediately, or someone didn't aid and they just cancelled, and now it seems like they just slowing down the round, just trying to get their bearings straight. Look where they're gonna go. That's spot out Genius there in the garage. The MP7 gets the kill onto Genius. Genius getting caught out with his nade. And now this is the opportunity they were looking for. Making the CTs rotate, and Pex almost getting caught out there by Oblivion, but Oblivion being taken out as Atlas tries to get the flank around here into Mouth. Phoenix in a very sneaky position in that vent area. Grumpy and Phoenix going out. Thanks. Finally gets taken down there by Phoenix. Phoenix gets taken down by that flank coming around from Shifty Sheriff and Grumpy from Mouth. And now Shauna taking down Grumpy as he makes some work, still managing to keep his hands on the bomb, and now going down secret, trying to get down to east side to plant the bomb. Doof will hear the footsteps and maybe try to get down this vent area as fast as possible. Both players then going down the vent, and the retake coming in. Shauna does fake, and now not having enough time, he'll probably have to try and kill them, and unfortunately gets taken down there by Doof securing that 9th round for Teleshire on this nuke side, and we only have a couple of rounds left. We'll have 3 rounds. These they'll be able to force up most likely for all the rounds to come based off loss bonus. I think they need to try and take a bit more outside of control and see if they can, you know, work this outside a bit more. They've got some good kills here onto Genius outside. Okay, we got it. He has been caught out a couple of times. There, Genius now with their first kill, almost gets the second kill. Casper doing some damage onto him. Now just deciding to fall back. Sheriff getting a little bit pushed here from the ramp area, but I don't think you'll expect this push from Grumpy through the middle. He's pushed the eye too early, and now they have this flank onto him sitting here in this ramp area. Grumpy taking down Phoenix there at that ramp. Doing good work eliminating that player, and Sheriff now probably calling that, listen guys, You need to recover A. There's no one on A, and Pax realizing this now flashes into A as the guys are coming out of Fellas. Casper taking down. Alright, Grumpy coming from Al. Good shot there from Pax onto Oblivion in heaven, but he's probably not expecting the second player is. Sheriff is there. Just spot him drop onto the side. Here's Implant. Good fake there by Shifty Sheriff. Unfortunately, cannot clutch the round out as Pax is there, ready to trade his teammate and get the kill and get that 10th round. And now the terrorists probably going to buy some SMGs, AKs. I feel either they need to go outside and try those outside smokes again, and maybe could do a proper garage smoke, you know, or just rush inside, you know, just have smokes ready for a good inside push. And maybe you get lucky, get some trades, but you know, see what you can do. Good shot there from Genius on the outside, holding that same position. Oh, getting the second kill there onto Oblivion. Grumpy getting taken out there by Phoenix, and Max holding this hut area. I think if he hears someone in hut, he'll probably spam that, and he gives the calls to outside. It's a very good position for CTs to hold, as you can get a lot of information if Ts don't walk and, you know, aren't aware of what information can they give away. Genius unfortunately not being able to take that shot there. Atlas seizing the opportunity and taking him down and controlling this mouth area. Pax nice to fall to this gate right area. Hiding in the site, he might just wait for the right opportunity to strike, and well played there by him. I don't think he'll expect Phoenix pulling out the hut. Yes, he does get taken out by Phoenix there. But see Sheriff there ready for the trade, and now less than this one. Kills Atlas in mouth. Well played there. See, these Teleshow guys are just ready there to trade for each other. Always playing close proximity of one another, and being able to hit shots is just a bonus, and those are the things that give you the round there. Make the opportunity for you to win the round a lot better. This double stack B now with Sheriff and Doof Doof at the ramp. They definitely have some plans for the CT side. Pax just mowing them down here in that area, just reading them. Grumpy taking that shot at him out. Pax does hear the job outside. It's taken down by Oblivion in the smoke, just predicting that push with the Negev to come in. Shauna takes down Genius outside. Well played by Shauna. And now the terrorists up with a good opportunity to take the site. They do have outside control. If they're not careful, Sheriff will get some headshot kills here. Tags up Shauna low. Realizes Shauna's on the open. Might just fall back. No, ready to take the fight. Dash tag shut out Shauna even more. Gets the kill onto Shauna finally. Meanwhile, Casper getting the kill onto inside, but Sheriff does realize that Atlas is hiding behind. Gets the kill onto Atlas, and now Casper having to do all the work here with getting the bomb, getting it to site. He doesn't know where Doof Doof is. Doof Doof could still be sitting at the ramp, but he has been pushing ramp and into secret quite a lot, and they might just get caught off guard here. And what is the CSGO timing as Casper? He's right above him. He gets the kill as he turns around, as he drops down. Sheriff now making his way down the vent. Doesn't know the bomb has to be planted. He looks away. Almost gets a kill there, but Shifty able to clutch out the round, able to get the headshot. AK just being a little bit too strong.